Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting. Hello everybody, my name is Deusdaecon, and this is Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem, quite possibly the greatest Cthulhu Mythos game ever made that never even mentions Cthulhu once, which is quite an achievement. This is quite an old, as you can see, 2002 GameCube game. I won't get into how I'm recording it. Let's just say I am. So yeah, it's been about 15 years since I've played this game, give or take, and I am very interested to see if it will actually work, because this is quite the rudimentary setup. But we shall see. Let us start the game with actually quite a long intro, so I'll be quiet for most of this video, I think. But let's give it a go. Yes, memory card slot A. Remember memory cards? Fuck me. Sorry.
Flesh, bone, bound together with the oddest magical incantation. This wretched book is where it all began so long ago. Before time, before humanity.
So many book jokes.
Edward Roivas. I am a clinical psychologist. I am also dead. This is not my story, nor even the story of the Roivas family. It is the story of humanity. Like it or not, believe it or not, as you will. Your perceptions will not change reality, but simply color it. Humanity has been on the edge of extinction for 2 millennia, ignorant of so much and dependent on so few. The Guardians grow restless. Their time once again near. Whether by fate or misfortune, my family has crossed their path, and they didn't take kindly to it. Their attention turns to my granddaughter, for she is the last of my line, and the last hope for humanity.
I don't mean to cut the guy off there, but I don't know if that's being picked up on the recording, but every time it flashes white, as it tends to do, it goes green for me, which is very distracting. But anyway, we're in. We're already fighting. There we go. Excuse me. Oh, Christ, he's not dead. I forgot about that. Headshots don't kill these sons of bitches. Whoa, shit. But it is quite fun, and you can target body parts, as you can see, which is quite fun. Oh! That was quite easy. That was easier than I remember.
Remember me, Alex?
Do forgive the low graphics. This is 2002.
Hello?
Miss Alexandra Roivas?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Inspector Legrasse.
Ah, Legrasse, the first
I'm
Cthulhu
sorry
Mythos
to
reference.
but there's been an accident with your grandfather.
I'll be on the next flight out.
Ah, Miss Roivas. I'm pleased to meet you. I trust you had a pleasant trip?
Yes, I suppose so, considering.
Yes, my condolences. This is most unpleasant. It's a shame we couldn't meet under brighter circumstances.
Yes, it is. Can we get this over with, please?
Of course, this way. But I must warn you, it's not a pleasant sight. I'm afraid there's not much to see.
He didn't really bother to put down his cup of coffee before showing the dead body, did he?
Miss Roivas, is that your grandfather, Edward?
Yes, it's him. He's wearing our family ring. I don't understand. Why are you showing me this? Can't you check dental records or something? What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. It's my job, lady. You're the only living relative, and no, we can't check dental records. There's no head. None of this makes sense.
What about fingerprints, though? Surely that's even easier.
There's certainly a lot of force used here. I have never seen anything like this in my 20 years on the force. We have no evidence except for the body, and what's left doesn't say much. Ugh, we don't have a single clue.
Well, you better find out who did this. I'm not leaving Rhode Island until you do. There must be some clue in this old mansion revealing what happened. I want answers.
So do I. I wish I had some.
2 weeks, and she found fuck all, as we'll come to discover. Yeah, seriously, she spent 2 weeks here, and only now, when we are in control, she actually bothers to find something. But yes, this is the mansion. This is basically the hub of the game. The game is quite weird. If you're not familiar, Eternal Darkness is it's so hard to describe. Like I said, this is a hub. Let me just go into a few rooms. Ooh, don't punch the room. Right, see, it's kind of to invoke the name, it's kind of Zelda-like, because as you'll see, there's stop punching things. There's like locks around the place, and I do mean Zelda rather than Resident Evil, because although this is a horror game similar to Resident Evil, it has. Oh fuck me! That scared the shit out of me. Then that's just the soundtrack. That's nothing. But anyway, you'll wander around the mansion. You'll find that there's a lot to do that you don't really know what to do with. For example, this room. This room is a complete mystery to you for quite a while, if I remember correctly. Can't even examine it. But as you progress through the levels within this, similar to how you would go through different temples and shit in Zelda, you gain more knowledge, you gain more items to use in this hub, and the hub opens up. So that's why I use the Zelda reference there, if I can be pedantic. Let's start examining. That's what the point of that. Sorry. I believe this is. Yeah, it tells you have to move the hands. Yes, and I think. Is that right? I can't remember. Like I said, it's been 15 years since I played this game, so let me. And if I remember correctly, the game just straight up tells you the answer to that if you fuck it up a lot, like I do. See, there you go. It's just like, just do it. The juice, do this, you dumbass. So yeah, 333. Now we have to get 333. There we go. I got it. And yeah, it just straight up tells you the answer to the puzzle. Kind of condescending, but I couldn't be arsed figuring out how you actually find out what the time is on that. Stop punching things, woman. Oh, now that's a weird way to move. I'm just testing out the buttons because I've completely forgotten. But anyway, here we go. Fancy. I do apologise for any audio glitches. I will try to edit them out as much as possible. We have the Gladius, or the Gladius, I can't remember how you pronounce that. An ancient Roman weapon, a Gladius, is on display above the fireplace mantle, another token of eclectic junk. Junk? Junk? That's like a priceless antique. Anyway, these stuff we pick up after we have examined the Tome of Eternal Darkness. A leather-bound antique book rests upon the cluttered desk. Should Alex read the book? Yes, And this is how we get our levels. The levels are stories within the book.
I had no knowledge of what was to come, nor did I care. How the knowledge changed me, it will also change you. As you read this, you will come to learn fear as I have. You too will come to understand, or you will perish.
We shall see.
To think that once I could not see beyond the veil of our reality. To see those who dwell behind. My life now has purpose, for I have learned the frailty of flesh and bone. I was once a fool. Where is Pious Augustus?
That's a nice touch. They start speaking the language and then it turns into English.
Et animus eorum conferma. Pugna huis dia sit modo prima multarum. Si inceptum conficiamus.
Quam primum, Centurio Augustus.
I
I would like to compliment you once
Eh,
more on your
I
battle
do like
tactics. Our enemies did not have a chance. Do you believe that it really exists, Centurion?
I do not doubt our Emperor's beliefs, or his orders. But if we are to retrieve the artifact, then we must be strong and patient. Come to us, Pious Augustus.
Teleported. In quite fancy fashion. I quite like that. So yes, like I said, as we read the book, we play different characters from history. Our first character is Pious Augustus, who, spoiler, is actually the main bad guy of the game. In a rather pretty fun twist, which I didn't really ruin it. You find out pretty quickly he's the bad guy. But anyway, let us go down. A ladder leads into the dank heart of the labyrinth. Danger lurks beneath, yet Pious, courageous resolve does not buckle. Should Pious climb down the ladder? Well, there's not much else I can do, so yes. Right. Now you just know these bad guys are... They're gonna get up, aren't they? Oh, the first sigil. Oh. And Lord, I know mysteriously engraved boxes. Yeah, here comes the zombies. He's shocked. Only one, though. I don't know if these guys come to life. They should do. It seems... Oh, don't do that. But yeah, that's the one. Now we go for the head first. And it legitimately actually does something. Because now they can't actually see you. I don't think anyway. Yeah, you see. He can't actually see me, so I can just run round the back and just slash him up. And then finish him. I don't know if I can finish the rest of these. No, I can't. Never mind. Whoa, that was a surprise. That was very well done. I'll give you that one. Whoa! Don't target that guy, you idiot. There we go. See, now we can... stab him up. Like a Roman cockney. Combat is kind of repetitive at first. It becomes a lot more interesting, trust me. And the combat and certain other things about the combat is very, very cool. Right, can I pick this thing up now? A strange granite block lies on the floor. Pick it up, man. Pious has picked up a granite block. See, I think you can tell the, the Zelda influences. It is Nintendo, after all. Uh-oh, here we go. Ooh, these guys are bigger. At least that guy's bigger. Whoa! Seriously, it's such a good way of dealing with these guys. Just blind them. You can just hack off their limbs, and it's equally fun. It's actually a pretty good combat system, if a bit repetitive, like I said. A strange granite block rests on the platform. Yes, take it again. This all does have a point soon. We just need to pick up 3 of these granite blocks. Whoa. See, if I blind them, I can take them out at my leisure. Then I don't have to... Oh, bloody hell! Will you just piss off, man? There we go. Yes! I didn't mean to look at it. But pick it up anyway. There we go. You can't target their legs, I don't think, either. There we go. Yeah, they're just hitting each other. I don't know if they can actually kill each other. Oh, that was close. Finish him. Finish him. It's quite comical. Too bad you can't backstab them, stab them like in Dark Souls. Oh, stop hitting the wall, man. Ah! Okay. There we go. It actually matters depending on which way you hold the thumbstick. So holding it up does that. Holding it sideways does that. It's fairly simple. But again, there's a few little complexities within it that I quite like. Oh, stop. There we go. The enemies do get quite numerous and quite difficult to handle. Yes, stop. Stop talking to me, creepy voices. I can hear them. Oh, this is where we put the blocks. We've only had 2 so far. Haven't we only had 2? I can't recall. There might be another block. Ah, there's the other block. Whoa. Come on. Fortunately, they do stay on the ground quite a while, so you can just run up and finish them. Ah, he's going to hit me. Oh, that was close. There we go. The downward strike is the quickest and most efficient way to deal with these sons of bitches. These are not the only enemies in the game, by the way. That does pick up. I know what these runes are called, but I want the game to reveal it. Yeah, it's a strange granite block. Pick it up. Thank you. Now, where do we go from here? Because we need one more, do we not? Oh no, we have all 3. All 4. Never mind. This tell me how to use the... Okay, fine. Right. Whoops, wrong button. Right. The wall is prominently decorated with a strange lined symbol carved into the granite. Cut into the wall is a square hole lined with scratches as though something has been removed from it. So now we go into our inventory and use. That is the symbol for Zelotath. The red one now. That is the symbol of Chattur'gha. This is the symbol of Ulioth. And this here symbol is the symbol of Mantarok. See, 15 years and I still remember all the lore of this game. That should open that. And we can now proceed. If I remember correctly, depending on the character you play, it vastly depends on your abilities when it comes to combat, which is quite clever. Pious, you must prove your worth by destroying this statue. No real reason, we just don't like this statue. Yeah, for some reason, now they are telling me the combat. I could have used that a lot sooner. Thank you. There you go. I mean, am I supposed to just run past all those bad guys? That seems a bit weird. Whoa. That's such a much more easier way of dealing with these bastards. Just lop off the heads and then deal with them slowly. It's kind of like Dead Space when you think about it. Hacking them to pieces. Oops, I'm not close enough. Depth perception is not great. And finish him off. Okay. Let us inspect the room. There's not much. I assume I stand here. Do I stand here? No. Maybe I press the big button looking thing. That's a massive button, let's be honest. A button attached to a small pylon softly illuminates the room. A bizarre energy seems to radiate from it. Should Pious push the button? Yes, of course. Always push mysterious buttons. What could possibly go wrong? It's another teleporter. Right, now this is the very, very interesting part of the game, because we actually get to make a choice. We have a choice between Chattur'gha, Zelotath, and Ulioth, and depending on our choice is quite important, because it depends on which of these gods are trying to take over the world, and which god Pious here actually worships, and which one he does the bidding of. So it's actually quite an important choice. But what's really clever about it is that they don't tell you it's an important choice. They just say, here you go, why not pick up one of these? You know, what could possibly go wrong? And that's why I love this game. It doesn't tell you anything when it comes to the lore. I don't want to stand here forever, but I just want to give you a bit of backstory because it's so much fun. Chattur'gha is the god of... Basically, his creatures are the ones that do direct damage. Zelotath's creatures do magical damage, and Ulioth's creatures do insanity damage. I think everyone's familiar with the insanity meter, and because Ulioth is the most fun, we're going to go with Ulioth. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. I may have got Zelotath and Ulioth mixed up, but never mind. An effigy resembling a warped angel, shaped from dark green emerald, hovers effortlessly above the pedestal. Should Pious claim this artifact? Sure, why not? And now he gets really gross looking. Wow. He fucked him up. Now you see why he's the bad guy. He's got the luck.
Eons have passed since then, and I have learned much. I was once as naive as a child, but now my mind is sharp. With the power of Xelotaph,
It was
I can now
Xelotaph.
read the
Bugger.
thoughts of others and make them
I got them
rave
mixed up.
mad with a mere suggestion.
So yeah.
Face me, and you shall surely perish.
Yes, he's the bad guy. See, I got them mixed up. I got Xelotaph and Ulioth mixed up. I do apologize. Ulioth is the blue, Xelotaph is the green. So yeah, so just reverse that in your head. I do apologize. It's been 15 years. But now we have the Tome of Eternal Darkness, and we can proceed. Strangely, with the Tome of Eternal Darkness in her possession, Alex can read the page. It is a chapter page from the tome itself, should Alex take the chapter page. No, because that is where I am leaving the episode for today. I'm thinking of completing this game, because why not? It's one hell of a good game, and it's very in keeping with Lovecraft Month. So yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, do let me know. Please like and subscribe if you did. It really does help a lot. And yeah, I will see you in the next episode, hopefully. It's gonna be fun. Bye.